What's going on, team? Caveman here, bringing you a brand new video and a series we're going to run for the rest of the season, and that is going through my predictions for the spreads on every NFL game on the slate, kicking it off in week 13. Now, we have missed the boat on the Thursday game this week. I will tell you, I was on the Saints plus 4.5 in a previous video. We missed that one, so we're going to start it off with a nice little 0-1, but I've got the rest of the slate here. Now guys, please give this video a like, give us a wee subscribe on the channel as well. We're building up the channel at the moment. We've got a lot of content dropping. We're going to be dropping daily videos at the moment, so definitely want to subscribe so you can get the notifications when all these videos come out. Now we're going to kick it off here with the Vikings at the Lions. Now, I'm a Vikings supporter myself, so, it's a good division game here. I'm going to take the Lions plus 7.5. I think this is just a bit too high for what this game's going to be. The Vikings play games tight, so do the Lions. This game's already been played once already this season, and it was covered within that spread. So I think the Lions can keep with the Vikings. Do I think they can win outright? Probably not, but I do think they'll keep this within a touchdown. Next up, we've got the Cardinals at the Bears, and I'm going to go for a nice comfortable win for the Cardinals and covering the 7.5 spread here. Cardinals look like a great team this season. Bears look absolutely atrocious. You've got injuries on Justin Fields. Raquan Smith's injured on the defense. Akeem Hicks may or may not play. You've got Khalil Mack obviously out for the season already. It's just not looking good. It's a stout Bears defense that's been keeping them around the last couple of seasons. If that's not there, I just don't like it. Cardinals are expecting to have DeAndre Hopkins and Kyler Murray back this week. Bucks at the Falcons. I'm going to take the Bucks minus 10.5. Now, this does look like a spot where the Falcons could cover, but I think the way that the first game went, it was very, very tight until a couple of, I think it was an interception, pick 6, and a late touchdown by Tom Brady, which blew that game out. But that game was very tight in the earlier game of the season, so the Bucs are going to really want to stamp their authority down and get a good win here. So I'm going to take minus the 10.5 points on the Bucs. Broncos at the Chiefs. Love this spot. Broncos plus 9 all day. The Chiefs, they've got a good offense, they've got a terrible defense. The Broncos can stick around. Outside of Teddy Bridgewater, who I think is an average quarterback, maybe slightly above league average, you've got actually quite a good offense there. Both Javonte Williams and Melvin Gordon, very good out of the backfield, and just a ton of wide receivers. So I really like this Broncos team to hang around on the Chiefs. They could even sneak a cheeky upset here. I wouldn't be backing the upset, but I really think they can cover the spread at least. Colts at the Texans. I'm going to take the Texans plus the 10. It feels like a down spot for the Colts this week. Will they win the game? Most likely. Texans look like they're going to be a team that's going to be alive for a lot of backdoor covers for the rest of the season. So I'll definitely be going with the Texans plus the 10 here. Eagles at the Jets. It's a sticky one, but I'll take the Jets plus 6.5. Now, I don't like this spot. I don't like this game. But the Jets have been okay. Their defense is not as terrible as it has been over the last few seasons. The offense is, but that's okay. I'll still go with the Jets plus the 6.5 here. Eagles don't really want to blow teams out too much at the moment. They're focusing on their running game. Not going to go a lot through the air. Jets' run defense has been stronger than their pass defense. So I think it matches up well. I don't see a lot of points in this game, so taking the 6.5 looks like a good play. Chargers at the Bengals. I think this is going to be a cracker of a game. Two good young teams that I don't think it's going to be this year, but next year I like both of these teams to do very, very well. I'm going to take the Bengals minus the 3. Now, I see this game being played close, but what the Bengals do well and what the Chargers don't do so well just matches up better. The Bengals have had a brilliant run game over the last few weeks. Chargers are the worst team in the league at defending the run. So I think that's the path to victory here for the Bengals to be able to get this one done. Giants at the Dolphins. Now, the Giants are not a good team. The Dolphins, I hate to say, are not a good team. So I'm going to take the Giants +4, simply because it's over a field goal. No other reason here. I don't think this is going to be a very good game to watch. In fact, I most likely won't be watching this game if I can help it. I'm just leaning here towards the team getting the points. This game's getting none of my money, that's for sure. We've got the Washington football team at the Las Vegas Raiders. Ooh, another one, close game. Raiders did well on Thanksgiving. I don't think they're quite as good as what people think. At the start of the season, yeah, they were doing well, but this isn't that same team. So I'm going to go for the Washington football team here at +1. I think it's going to be a close game. I'll take the point in case it does end up going the whole way. But look, this Taylor Heineke, Antonio Gibson, JD McKissick, if he's depending on how he's doing after that injury, I haven't seen the update on him, but I think what they do well could match up well against the Raiders, but I do expect a very close game here. Ravens at the Steelers, always a great rivalry game. I love to watch this one. We're getting 4.5 at the total, at the spread, sorry. I will lean towards the Ravens here. I'll take the Ravens -4.5, simply because I think the Steelers are done. Big Ben is just not a good quarterback anymore. His arm is cooked. Let's have a look at that Steelers defense. It is horrific. The once stout Steelers defense, a once stout run defense of the Steelers, can't stop anyone in the run at the moment, and that's what the Ravens are going to do. They're going to try and run the ball as much as they can. The big one here is TJ Watt doesn't look like he's going to be playing at this stage, and without TJ Watt, I can't get to anything on the Steelers side. So I'm going to take the Ravens -4.5. Jaguars at the Rams. Rams are giving 13 points here, and I think it's a good bounce back spot. I don't know how. I think there's one of two ways this game's going to go. Rams keep it close, score a touchdown at the end, get slightly over the spread, or Rams go up by 27 at halftime and the game's cooked and they just hold the Jaguars out all game. Either way, I see them covering the spread, but yeah, this is a game where they absolutely have to get back to winning ways. If the Rams don't cover the spread here, serious questions need to be asked about this. 49ers at the Seahawks. Another one very tough to call. I'm going to go with the Seahawks +3.5. Now, my reasoning for this one is Deebo Samuel has been such a major part of the 49ers passing offense. He doesn't look like he's going to be playing this week, so I think the Seahawks can really keep in it. Of course, another division game, two teams that like to play close. The Seahawks fans, they know the season's over, but they're going to want to get up to try and stick it to the 49ers. So the 12th man will be loud and proud this week. So I'll take the Seahawks plus the points there. Then our Monday Night Football game, we've got the Patriots at the Bills, and what a cracking game this is going to be. Now, I know a lot of people are looking towards the Patriots here, but I'm going to take the Bills -2.5. Now, both of these teams, they're cut from the same ilk. They really haven't beat that great of opponent. When we look at it, the best Patriots wins would be coming against teams like your Chargers, your Browns. Not the best of teams going around. Losses to the Saints and to the Tampa Bay Bucks there. The Bills, of course, they've lost to a few good teams as well, but they've beaten everyone they should have, except for the Jaguars. I just think when we look at this, on paper, the Patriots, they've still got a young offense, a young, inexperienced offense. We've got the two best defenses in football going up against each other. So I'll take the slightly more experience of Josh Allen and the team that's been together and gelled for a bit longer over the Patriots there. So that does it. That's the rest of my projections for this week, NFL Week 13. Guys, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification button so you know exactly when we're dropping content. Throw your comments down below. I want to see what you guys are on this week. If you don't like what I've got, tell me why. If you like what I've got, I'd love to hear some feedback. So enjoy the rest of the week's games, and let's go. Cheers, guys.